We did a whole episode one time, and this shit was not recorded. And she plays with me all the time. She
It
does
was my
this shit
fault,
all the
though,
time.
because I kept cracking jokes about
acts like she, it's not recorded. And in this
Yeah.
particular time, she's like, Tamika, stop playing.
Yeah, I kept cracking jokes about us not recording, and then it happened.
Your mic?
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Mouth So Reckless.
Mouth so reckless.
Mouth so reckless.
Mouth So Reckless. I'm going to give y'all 4 today.
Yeah. Whoa. What?
I gave y'all 4 because I said it, she said it, then you said
Oh,
it, then I
for
said
Mouth
it.
so reckless this is. Okay, I
Say
get
with me
it.
now, say
I
with
feels
me.
it.
All right. You got your shot over there? Just making sure.
Yeah, but what's the shot for?
Oh, we're going to just take one, just to take one. But we do have a new guest here today. We have Jay Bula. Jayla.
Hey, Jayla, in the his
Hey,
house.
hey.
Y'all know I'm
Okay,
about to
she's
be
going to be
mad
our
loud.
third guest today. We're going to talk about interracial dating, biracial kids. Just the whole thing with just being, mixed. Is it mixed up or is it mixed? So let's take a shot real quick.
And
We're gonna take a shot just to do it.
Let's shot to that.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Is it messed up or is it mixed? Oh yeah, that's Casa Doors right there.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
baby. Okay, y'all, hold on. I'm not a tequila drinker like that. Okay.
Do you need a time? Do I need to pause?
I'm trying to
is
get
you
my
good?
face right.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm back, guys. All right, so let's talk to you, Jayla, because the reason why we have Jayla on the show today is because Jayla has full experience with this situation.
Yes.
She's dated a Hispanic. She's been married to the Hispanic, and she also has 2 twins that are mixed. So she's really a good person to talk about this.
Yes.
So let's just get right to it. How long were you and your husband married?
Well, married. We're
together. Let's just go together.
Together, like about 8 years.
About 8 years.
That's a nice stretch.
Now, when you got with your husband, was this the first Hispanic that you dated, or the first person? I shouldn't say Hispanic. The first person that you dated outside your race.
Yeah. That well.
Dang,
I mean,
so,
I
the
like
first
my
person that you got married. Dang,
Well, I mean, I had as a young teenager.
Okay, let me pause real quick. Let me say this. Remember that this is Mouth So Reckless. Understand
Yes.
that. Understand that this is our opinion and our opinion only. I don't want nobody talking about, well, we not like that, we don't do this, we don't do that. This is our experience. This is her experience and her experience only. She ain't speaking for the whole interracial world. She's not speaking for every interracial couple in the world. And she's not speaking on every Mexican man, Mexican woman, or black woman or man in the world.
Facts.
So please understand, knock that sensitive shit out of here and
Because
understand.
we don't do that.
At all. This is isolated to our experiences.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you guys so much. And
Damn, I think she's putting that Casadores over there. All right, go for it. So you met him, and this was your first time?
I met him as a teenager too. I was like 17 when I met him, and we met through a mutual friend, and we were friends for like over a year before we even dated.
Oh, okay.
And got together. I was 18, and yeah,
Just a baby.
yeah, just a baby, and shit.
It just went from there.
Went from there, and ended up having twins.
But before we get to the twins and stuff, let's just talk about let's just talk about when you first brought him home. Like, was it a issue for you?
See, my
Or
parents
even
already
when y'all
knew
first
him
started
because.
Did you feel like it was like? Did you even think of color? Let's ask that. Like, were you just looking at him as a person, or did you just think like,
Well,
oh,
to
this
be
is kind of
honest,
weird to date?
Well, yes and no. I mean, he was actually kind of raised by black people, so he has like a lot of soul to him. You know what I mean? So I didn't really feel like it was any different.
Right.
But I mean, bringing him home, my parents already knew him as a friend and stuff, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I mean, people definitely, you know,
Gave you those side eyes.
yeah.
But
definitely.
but the family accepted him though, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
What about his
Yeah.
family?
His family, yeah, they accepted it, but I definitely at first felt some type of way, like, you know.
You could tell.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I could definitely tell, and
Were you his
look
first?
over here.
Were you his first black girl that he dated?
I don't think so. I think
That the
he-
family knew?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes a difference, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we do things
Yes.
that the family don't know we do.
But yes, that the family knew.
Okay.
Yes, I was, and that was also because, you know, his ex that the family knew was Mexican as well. So I really felt some type of way about that at first. His.
Did it?
Let me see.
Hello. Oh, you just.
I
Just
just
talking
thought. Oh,
to
there
the
it goes.
mic,
Okay,
boo.
Yeah.
there it
Mic,
goes. There it
boo.
goes. There it goes.
She has
Well,
a sexy voice.
My voice is a little soft. I'm just saying, okay. But yeah, and then like his mom is actually white. But he claims he's just, you know.
He go by the
Hispanic.
daddy. He
Yeah.
go by what the daddy is.
You really have to,
Right.
because ain't nobody gonna accept you as white.
So he,
Right.
I mean,
Last name.
his
He has a
mom was
Hispanic
white,
last
and
name.
I know her family is a little, you know, especially like
Racist?
going back to her,
Say it.
going back to her
Say it.
parents and stuff like that. You know?
Say it.
But I definitely, yeah. I mean, because my ex, he told me like he
Gave it 100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
call
this
us
is my
back
niece,
straight.
everybody, and I personally know her ex-husband. I know, you know, his mom a little bit too. I didn't know that was, I didn't know she was like that.
Well, no, she's. I mean, she's
Yeah.
she's really cool. You know, especially over the years and stuff. But
Yeah, but my
just
thing is,
her,
like-
just he's told me like about, you know, the way she grew up and stuff like
Wow.
that. So yeah,
But
I
when you
definitely felt some
see,
type of way.
and that's my problem. I'm just gonna say this real quick because y'all know I talk a lot.
No, that's fine. Get up in there.
I just kind of feel like with that, I feel like almost like you're tiptoeing around somebody who kind of just tolerated you until they got used to you. So call a spade a spade. She was wrong. She was dead ass wrong. She was foul. And nobody should have to be kind of tolerated when
Right.
they're dealing with somebody. Show them the same respect as if he brought a white girl up in there. Okay, carry on. Because you
Agreed.
protecting her. And
Well,
I'm like,
no, I'm not protecting her because she never really like she's never said anything.
they don't have to
foul.
say it though. If you
If
feel
you
it,
felt
but you
it.
felt it.
Yeah. I felt. I don't know if it was just me feeling like an outsider because I was the only, you know, when I would go around, I'm the only black person around.
Oh, so it might have been your own.
I don't know if
thing,
it was.
too.
Just, yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't.
But
it wasn't.
I mean, it probably was a mixture of both. you
Yeah.
know, But yeah, I like I said, I definitely felt some type of way in the beginning, but
Your mic is out.
Hello.
Yeah.
There it goes. Yeah, I definitely felt some type of way in the beginning, but I mean, she made me feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think it had something to do with both, you know, just me feeling some type of way and
Probably a little bit of her ways
yeah,
instilled in her
right,
as well.
yeah.
What about his
exactly.
dad?
I actually never met his dad, and then he ended up he's deceased now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So out of all his siblings, you were the only one that dated the.
No, actually, his sister, she's married to a black man as well. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have any questions about this before we move forward? Because I want to ask her about the kids once the kids came.
No, just was there any like isolated experience where it kind of reminded you that you were in it? You know, you get comfortable, right? When you're dealing with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
race is out the window.
Right.
You get comfortable. This is the person you love. This is the person you with. But were you guys ever in situations where something happened where you had to remind yourself, like, damn, he's not black, I'm not Mexican, and this is some of the things that kind of come with that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely had a few of those. Just certain situations, just being in public. I mean, small things like gosh, being at the movies together, just getting those side looks, or even, gosh, having mixed kids and, going to the doctor and stuff together. That was like a really bad
Oh
experience.
wow, people looking at you guys.
Exactly. And, just looking down on us and stuff, because we were young, you know what I mean? But we were young, but, doing well, you know? And so being around, like middle-aged white people with, us and our family and stuff, you definitely get those stares and, the little chit-chats and things like that. But
who made you the most uncomfortable? Like out of white, black, Mexican, men, women, like who made you the most uncomfortable? Was it men or women? And then after that, what race made you the most uncomfortable?
I would say white women.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect you to say that.
I did.
Yep. Wow.
The Karens.
The Karens, everybody.
It's like you don't even got a part of this.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing to do with you.
We had a terrible experience, like at the hospital and stuff like that. So, with a Karen. So yeah, I would definitely say, like middle-aged white women.
What about like, have you ever, what's the differences? Like, is it different for you guys eating food? Like, because Hispanics cook one way, black people cook this way. I mean, what?
You cook Mexican as hell.
Yeah,
like, what are you
exactly.
Talking about?
I cook everything. So
he likes everything.
Yeah, and like he would be like when he would go to work and stuff, he would be taking. Like I'll make tamales and stuff, and he'd take it to work, and they'd be like, "Your wife made this?" They'd be tripping, like what? But yeah, so I make everything, so from soul foods, Mexican food, Asian food, whatever. So
I mean, like, well, let me say something, because the person I date is half Hispanic too, and he don't like soul food. So he doesn't like greens.
You don't either.
No.
Yes, I do. Are you crazy?
You're okay.
This
is a biracial episode.
What are you talking about?
Girl, you love you some Mexican food.
I do, but
you don't eat
oxtails.
You don't eat.
I don't.
Like nothing.
She don't
eat
that. She
oxtails
don't eat that either. But
yeah, but she married to make you. I'm just saying, like when you
I
say
do
that,
cook soul food though,
like,
just because I don't eat oxtails.
Yeah, because my mom too, she gets down. She don't eat oxtails either. None of that. She cook it.
I cook it for my mama too.
Yeah, I've been cooking it since I was a kid.
But I don't eat it. But I cook
for my
it.
nana.
You know? Pig feet too. Like I don't eat pig feet, but I cook it for my mama.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could cook it, but I just don't eat it.
Yeah, same here.
I just had to chime in when you said your man was half Hispanic, because like,
well, nah,
you cook Hispanic.
He don't even
like
like.
that.
He don't even like
fit.
even when I like make enchiladas and stuff. Like he eats it, but he like be like. He don't like a lot of sauce and stuff, so he's not even like, I don't know what to. He almost like, what are you?
Does he need a carrot?
He don't like beans.
Does he need?
Well, I mean, Hispanics.
He don't like.
He don't like beans.
They eat for
He don't even like that. So it's like he don't, but I was just mainly talking about the soul food. He doesn't like any like greens or.
No, yeah.
Well, at least you guys got that in common.
Actually, he liked all that.
Cool, yeah,
yeah.
And then okay, so what about like the difference with the hair? Like, did he ever think? Because black women, we do all kind of things to our hair. You might have some hair one day, long down your back, and the next day you might have it, down
he liked all that. He loved all that.
So you didn't feel weird like putting a wig on, taking a wig off, putting a wig in your hair?
I didn't. I mean, in the beginning of your relationship, like any person does, you know what I mean? You be a little not cautious, but you don't want to just show them everything, like, But after a while, after being together, like
it's like this is what it is. This is how it is.
He would he liked get my hair done and stuff, switch it up or whatever. So.
She went from jailer to Yayla.
So yeah, that was never an issue ever. Like,
so it wasn't like no differences just as far as like you guys grew up pretty much the same. Were you guys the same religion?
Yeah, yep. He grew up going to a Christian church and a black Christian church.
Okay.
So, yeah. Growing up with his mom, when he was growing up with his mom, he grew up with his mom until like the age of 8. And so they would go to, I think, a Mormon church.
Oh wow, that's very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he he tells me at times of him like
We
you know.
weren't even allowed in them churches until with the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know
96.
when.
I didn't even know we were.
Yeah, like and then they said
Oh,
that
yeah, I have
one of
seen
them
one
said
black
a Mormon church a prophet said that God came and told them that black people were okay now or something, that he lifted the curse. Oh, that's a whole
That's a whole nother episode.
yeah, like that's a whole nother.
Okay, so you move on. You have your kids. Now you have 2 mixed kids. Now they're black, white, and Hispanic. Their last name is Hispanic, but you could tell that they have some black in them. How does that work?
Yeah.
Do they get treated like any different?
Actually, I mean, like well, I mean.
Well, how old are they first?
They're 6. They'll be 7 in April.
Oh yeah, so it's
And
gonna
that's
take
a
a
boy
little
and a
while
girl.
before they start really feeling it.
Yeah. I mean, like my daughter, she's had experience. They know that they're black, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know that they're black, and they know that they're Mexican. They don't.
Right.
I've told them, they're Mexican, white, and black, but they primarily they'll tell you they're black and Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, but they've had already, even at such a young age, they've had like. My daughter's had like negative experiences as far as just being black, you know what I mean? At school, so.
So the kids know that she's black.
Yeah.
Cause you can't really tell what she is when you look at them. I mean, I guess you could tell that they have some type of black in them.
Yeah, you can tell that they're black. You can tell, especially if it's summer.
They got a little tan.
You can definitely tell that they're black. And she's had bad experiences just in kindergarten actually.
Wow.
On her little Asian girl telling her that she doesn't want to play with her because she's black, and so that was really that was crazy.
That's bull.
That was
crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, at this day and age, you kind of like you said, you forget about race. You know what I mean? And
but the racism is so it exists so much.
Yeah,
still.
it does. But when you're living in like such a diverse area,
right,
you know what I mean?
Right. You go into a church you have a lot of diversity. 2 people come to the church, it's all different races.
Yeah,
you're right.
Exactly.
So did any of your outside experiences with people who had an issue with you guys? I'm sorry if I'm talking loud. I don't got a mic, so I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me. But did any experiences that you guys had as a family determine what you guys went through in the household? Like, did any of those negative experiences impact you guys' relationship at all?
I really can't say that it did. If anything, I would say, at that point in time, it made us closer.
Stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely. Just him just being like, fuck that, like,
Right.
So
it's me and you against the world.
Yeah, exactly. that type of situation. So I would say, if anything, it definitely at that point, it made us stronger.
So and it's good that your kids, they know that their mates are not confused. They're not confused.
I let them know
that like, mama, you darker than me.
Yeah,
mama, you black.
We still working on that. Definitely. Because Raina, she like my son, he'll say that he's black. And she does too, but she'll say that she's brown. And then I'm black. I be telling her we all black.
Sounds like we going to Crayola class.
Shades.
Remember when you was young in school and they used to have a paint and they had a thing of white and you added like a little more white to each one to like that's what I think every interracial family to do. Please understand now these is all brown, right? But if I add a little white,
it's gonna be
and
just a little lighter.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's funny.
Exactly.
I think that's good that you guys' negative experiences were really only outside of the household. I think it's good that you guys didn't have to experience like maybe you going through something being black and him not understanding, or him going through something being Hispanic and you not understanding. So I think that's
well, I can say like towards the end, like we definitely, I'm not even gonna lie, like towards the end, like getting into it a lot. Like there's times where he started like he would call me racial slurs.
Oh my God.
So I would call him racial slurs back.
But the same thing is like when you guys are saying these things, like y'all, what about y'all kids?
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I would tell him. Yeah, that's exactly what I would tell him.
So you gonna call me that? So you call me that lady?
Exactly. That's exactly what I told him too. Like, and so is your motherfucking kids.
when stuff like that comes up, because you know when you get mad, they say you speak truth. Do you
Right.
feel like he been feeling like that?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, why was you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, at this point, we haven't been together in like over 2 years now. So.
I feel like sometimes it can be the way they really feel, and then sometimes they just know how to hurt you.
Right.
Like the ones closest to you know what to say to hurt you.
Yeah.
And sometimes if they get their feelings hurt, and
They're
we don't
gonna go
really
to that
realize
level.
what's sensitive to other people might not be as sensitive to us.
Right.
So when they get their feelings really hurt, they want to inflict more pain. It's really petty and really childish, but it could go either way with that.
Yeah.
Samika, have you ever dated outside of your race?
Not seriously, no.
So, but have you ever had? So you.
So
there you
like,
go, a little bit.
dude, Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican,
They count. They outside your race. I mean,
some
they're
of them was darker. Some of
they
them
can
was
be
darker
darker
than
you,
me.
but they're still of the Latin descent.
But I did try to get to know somebody who was actually from France.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he had only dated like black women like all his life. He had never been with anything but black women.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't really know what it was. Everybody knows me. I you know, commitment, yeah. I struggle with that. So I don't really know if race played a role in it. It was different though, because you know it. Like I can't turn a blind eye to stating the obvious, because I'm like a low-key activist and I'm so pro-black and things like that. So I think that may have been a reason why I didn't allow it and made excuses for it to go not further. Like I didn't want to come across as being like prejudiced or anything towards interracial dating, but I would have to be lying to say that it did not make me feel a little uncomfortable. You know, it's like when you look at a family dynamics, you have a picture that you want to paint, and you have an acceptance, and you're trying to build up the black family. So for me, I felt like it didn't feel good. It felt almost like hypocritical to even be trying to I was trying to have an open mind, you know?
Right, and it's
because
cool.
I didn't want to be that cliche, like, you know, I have a lot of white European friends, and that cliche of like I have black friends and all that, but it really is the truth.
Right.
And so for me, it's not necessarily race and not race, it's more like a preference. You know, you want to see the melanin, you like the chocolate, you like it's just like if you like, to me it's the same as if you like somebody fat or you like somebody skinny, you like somebody tall, you like somebody short.
I agree.
My preference is just black men, and those black men can be they could be Caribbean, they could be from Central America, you know.
Central America, you're getting a little, that's more Latin.
They could
Just
be
like,
Latin. That's what I'm
like
saying.
You get to Panama.
No, but that's
stuff
my
like that.
point. But it's like, you know, you creep up into Mexico, you know, and I don't know. But like I think it's because I'm attracted to color. Like even the darkest of the darkest complexion is like, oh, they don't like me though.
I like all shades
like
of black men. You know what I mean? I've never really dated outside of my race. Besides, I've messed around before.
So you did kind of like what I did. You tried to see.
I had an experience.
I had
an experience
outside of her race. But she never dated.
And
that would be like me. Like it was an experience, but I was really taking it.
And it wasn't a bad experience.
Really
it just was just something that
it was a pretty good experience when I
recall.
Oh my God! But I have, messed with half breeds, but I have never really,
listen.
But it was a good experience. So.
I recall it being a pretty good experience.
Why y'all recall your own experiences? I mean, damn.
Because my experience didn't even get past a hug.
Okay.
It was never no kiss, no intimacy, no nothing. It was just like a hug. Great conversation, still super really cool. Mm-hmm. It just didn't have that relationship chemistry.
Yeah, so I dated a Costa Rican. He was fine.
Oh yeah, you did?
I did. Oh. He was Costa Rican and he was black too. He was Costa Rican and black. And then the dude I deal with now, he's black and Hispanic. Mm-hmm. But that's as far as watered down as it's, gotten. Besides that one that one experience, but All right, so now you dating. Now you on the black side. You didn't cross over. You didn't hop over. So you was young. You was young and you was dating, and now you went on into the black side. And from what I know, you was full force in on the black side.
I love black men.
Okay, girl. Got a little
And there's
thing.
nothing wrong
I
with
really
it.
do
Like,
well, I mean, I like to have I like a good half free. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna let y'all take this episode over real quick.
Why?
I gotta make a little run. Hold on.
Wait a minute, I run.
Yes.
How you gonna go and run in the middle of an episode?
I gotta make a little run, like real quick.
Who does that?
Your phone is ringing.
That's fine. That's ghetto and just unprofessional and just.
I'm sorry.
You ain't
guys.
gonna even
I'm
apologize to the
sorry.
audience or nothing?
I'm sorry.
Got a
Y'all,
bad
I'm sorry.
episode.
Y'all know I got about 95 jobs, and
And during this job, you
because
was.
Ashley was late, we started recording late.
First of all,
and so now
first of all,
now it's running into my other
The
job.
only reason why I was late was because
Shots
we were
fired.
supposed to be here at 2:00, but
Shots
she,
fired.
Samika, pushed it back to 3:00, and then I began to run late because of my guest. I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, guest, but anywho, we'll go ahead and continue without you. That's fine.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
So anyway, you crossed over to the black side.
You know.
So I mean,
Lately,
So
that's
you
all
love
I've
her or
been.
what?
That's pretty much all I've been doing for the past 2 years now.
is it like
For
a
the
big
most part.
difference? Do you think is it a big difference between from dating the two, or is it
To
almost
be honest,
the
it's
same?
not. It's not really a big difference.
There's no differences at all.
Gosh. I mean, it's all about the person.
That's cool.
To be honest, I mean, it's different because of they're not him, you know what I mean? They're different people. But as far as like the race thing, no, I haven't really, no, I haven't really had, I mean, you don't get those stares, of course, you know what I mean? But as far as like being in a relationship or something with,
It doesn't matter. So you don't feel
it's
more
not.
comfortable with either or.
no, I can't.
You don't feel
no.
more secure with either or.
No.
Okay. So will you would date still outside your race?
I don't know. Like, maybe a half breed, you know. But that's the thing. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't.
If they were a good person,
right? I
No,
don't
because
know.
there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't know.
There's
It's
nothing
just
wrong. It's all
something-
about.
It's
Like you
just
said,
my
it's all about preference.
now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. That's just what it is. Like, that's just. It seems like that's just what I'm attracted to. And like, even when other men outside of my race are approaching me, I don't even give them. I'm not trying to be rude to them, but I don't really give them the time of day
Because that's what you want now.
because I just, I don't know. Unless, like, if it's like, I've run into some exes that are like just super, they super like got all that swag still, and they still
What
like
about-
hood with it, you know.
Right.
And so I fucks with them. Like,
What about other
probably
races?
still would. I mean,
That's just as far as it goes. Those two.
well, no, I would date like Samika was saying,
Oh, like a Dominican, a
stuff,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican,
Oh,
or Caribbean.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I would. Yeah, I like some Puerto Ricans too.
You like some Puerto Ricans?
Yes, but I don't know. I couldn't really see myself being with like just a Caucasian man. I don't think I don't know why.
I personally couldn't see myself either. But hey, here's the thing. It's like, I mean, like we say, it's all preference. I know some white girls that can't see themselves with a Caucasian. Hell, I know some black dudes that can't see themselves with a black girl. So it just, it's all a preference because our family, we are all mixed up.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a trip because my mom's family up north, they all used to date. We used to trip out like, damn, they don't date nobody black.
For us?
No, my cousin, one of my cousins is married to a white guy. My other cousin was married to a Mexican guy. My other cousin was with a Filipino guy.
Damn.
Then my mom, she dated a white, she had a white husband.
Yeah.
She's had, she's had a couple of white men. She's dating a white man right now.
Yeah.
And then my auntie Diane, she was dating a white man. So me and my sister used to be like, well, damn, do they date, anybody black? You know, and then now it's like my son has a Hispanic girl. My nephew's dating
My
Hispanic.
brother has a Hispanic girl.
My daughter's having, you know, a baby with a Hispanic. You know, I have a half breed. Your kids are mixed. So it's just like
we're all mixed. Even on our like Christmas family picture,
you
see all
different
like,
races, right? We are all mixed in.
It's
And
so
so
funny.
I seen something Destiny showed me the other day, which is my daughter. She showed me a picture, and it was a mixed person, and it said in 2055, this is what the average person is going to look like.
For us,
So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like, okay, it's cool to like what you like, and it's cool to date what you do. I mean, date what you like, but
well, I know some people who just date or just have kids by
different races,
just like so their baby can have good hair,
which is to me is stupid as fuck.
But
that's stupid.
People have literally told me that. Like females have literally told me that.
So basically, what we're doing, we're diluting the black race.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
I
want to have another baby, and I kind of want to have. I do want to have an all black baby. Like, and I know it's gonna make my family all mixed up and stuff, but we already mixed up. So
it's okay. It's okay. You know, our friends Ashley and Eric. You know Ashley.
Yeah.
Have you seen her kids?
No.
She had one kid she's a mixed girl herself. She has one kid by he's like a Persian, something like that. I forget what he is, but he's something like that. Then she got a baby with a black guy, and they look completely different. One of them is light blue eyes.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, the baby got blue eyes.
Yeah, because she had no, she don't got light eyes, but you saw the baby.
I think so. That's what I'm asking.
And then she had the daughter, and the daughter is like my skin color.
Oh, wow.
And she said the same thing, and then she's mixed, so they all three look different. She's mixed with Hispanic and Mexican. I mean Hispanic and black. So when you see them, you like they look like she adopted two kids.
Right.
And she said she gets the stares all the time. People's always staring. They always like trying to figure out. They asking little sly, questions, trying to figure out if those is her real kids.
Wow.
So I don't know. It's just I think it's cool though. I just think that we got to be careful so we don't dilute.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Because you kind of see more, interracial couples than you see all black couples. Like,
That's like the new
especially
norm.
yeah, exactly. Going into the grocery store, and it's crazy because when I see black men with like other races, I just be like, I give them the
For
stare.
real? The nerve! Wow, Jayla! Wow!
I give them the stare.
Wow.
I do. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't even try to, but I know just the look that I just know it comes off like that because I don't know. I just be like,
See, I don't feel like that with my dude family or nothing like that. It's like doubling back to what you said because his mom got, she got black kids and black grandkids or whatever. But what I do not like is when they get to talking Spanish.
Yeah,
shit. I don't like that.
See, the thing is, with my ex, he don't even speak Spanish.
Yeah, so that's the difference. See, my dude, that's his first language.
So it's like they got something to say.
I hate that shit. And he be like, well, sometimes it's just easier for me to talk, and I know it is. But like even when we go out, we'll go somewhere, right? And like for instance, we went to the jewelry store one time, and he's talking to the lady in Spanish, and the lady, she looking at me, and she looking at him, and she's like, because a lot of people don't know he speaks Spanish, because he's, you know how he look, he's a little on the darker side, so they don't know he speaks Spanish. So she's looking at me, and she's like, you speak Spanish too? And I'm like, no. And then she started, I said, no, we're not going to do that.
She asked you?
Yeah. And then they started back to me.
I would say, y'all sure the fuck do.
And I told Anthony, I said, you're not going to have this conversation like that. We finna go back into English right now. Yeah. She just talking about the jury. I said, it don't matter.
I don't give a damn.
So he didn't mind about it, excuse me, guys. He didn't mind. But then another time, this was a trip, another time, I had on some boots. And we was walking out the store. Matter of fact, when we walked in the store, everybody was talking about how cute my boots were, right? Well, we downtown, so the store is real small, it's real crowded. You can't really maneuver inside the store. So as I'm walking out, the bitch started talking in Spanish, right? But I'm like barely walking because there's people in front of me. She started talking about, oh yeah, her boots is cute, but she can't walk in her boots.
Yeah, I know.
I told you that, right? And Anthony was like, what the fuck did you just say? And then
they said it in Spanish.
And he repeated it back to her in Spanish. And then she just looked and he just went
Yeah.
off on her like, bitch, you need to watch what the fuck you be saying because you don't know who speaks Spanish.
Exactly.
So at that point I was like, bitch,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
motherfucking dog, bitch. Excuse me.
Thought
But,
you was about to just be talking shit on the low.
yeah. Look who came back, y'all.
Hi guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for understanding. I see it got a little out of hand, calling people goat mouth things and
Goat mouth, raggedy ass
we took a quick intermission to bring it down a notch, and we're back now.
Oh, okay.
So let's go, guys.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna ask you, Jella. So we X'd out the white man. Is there any other race that you wouldn't date?
Like full race. Like I wouldn't date like a full Asian man.
Like again,
Okay.
this is a preference. It's not
I-
a prejudice conversation.
Yeah,
No,
just
it's
our own
definitely
preference.
not. Like,
There's
no.
nothing wrong with that.
No,
Like I said,
I'm not
there's a
saying
lot
I
of
don't
white
like,
men that
you know.
don't date black people.
Right.
You know, a lot of
exactly.
black men that don't date black girls. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So yeah, no, I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't date an Asian.
No, I wouldn't.
We do have Asians in our family. Her brother is actually married to
Yeah.
a
My,
Chinese.
so my nephew he's black, Chinese, and Vietnamese.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, our family is a whole, you know, rainbow coalition. We got a whole
I
bunch of
love that,
everything.
though.
It's, but like I was telling her when you were gone, that it's
Why
cool
you
and
gotta
it's
try to
great.
blast me for being gone?
I mean, but I
We
wanted
moved
to
on
tell
from
you
that?
this too, though. Don't you feel like the black race is getting diluted with all the mixing?
No, I feel like we diluting.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
the dominant race.
We're
No
just-
matter how many
but-
times we mix, they always gonna be black. They gonna always have to put black on everything.
But if
or
mix
say
and mix,
prefer
that's
not to
fine
say.
and dandy. But I saw a
At the
picture.
end of the day, black people can be watered down.
They are
You
watered
can, let
down.
me tell you why. No, they're not though, because you can have a black person that mixes with white and Asian and Mexican over and over again, and eventually down that line, somebody chocolate gonna have somebody, and they gonna be questioning it, and it's gonna be because their great grandmother or great grandfather was hella chocolate.
That's fine.
It
Yeah, that's
happens
true.
all the
But they
time.
still, the people in between is still watered down in between.
They not
You
watered
know,
down.
that's-
They're
but
still
my
black.
my
I
thing,
feel like- I
my
feel like-
thing is, I feel what I
For
say is
example-
like that's just what I say. Like if a big person, I'm saying he black, but he just watered down. You know what I'm saying? That's
See,
just how I
I
look
don't
at
say
it
watered
like
down
that.
because I feel like mixed people have more obstacles than we do because they have to get it from both sides.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
not
I don't
discriminating
feel like-
obstacles. I'm just talking
And I
about
don't
their.
feel like it's
I'm
watered-
talking about their color, their pigment.
Well, yeah,
Their
well, the color,
pigmentation,
like I
their
mean, like
melanin.
my
It's got
kids are.
watered down some. It got diluted.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
even as I
think it
mentioned,
got
like
the- I don't
even
like
with
the
the
way that
It's
sound,
diluted
like-
when you put. That's like if you have coffee and you pour water in it, you diluting the coffee. It's
No,
the
but
same
what about when
thing.
you put some sugar
If
and
you
some
put some
cream,
cream in it
cream
too.
in it.
No,
It's
Right.
changing, when you put the creamer in there, it's changing a little bit, and it's
but
just,
at the end of the
you know
day,
what I'm
it's still
saying? So-
coffee.
it's still coffee,
Right.
and I said that. But it's
It's
coffee
not
that's
diluted.
watered
It's
down.
not watered
Still
down.
black.
It's still
What I'm
coffee.
not saying is
But
But I
black.
said that. I still like he's still black. He just watered
Do
down.
we need to have an episode on colorism?
I'm just saying because
No, it's
like
not
with the
colorism.
example with what I was
That's
saying
not
about
colorism.
my daughter experiencing, her.
Yeah, she's still black.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, she
She's
didn't
definitely
say
still
I didn't
black.
want to play with you because you're Mexican.
No, she's black. But
Or
I'm
because
saying,
you're mixed.
but if
She
you
said
keep
because you're
mixing,
black.
if you keep mixing the race over and over, and
All of my
everybody's
children are
mixing,
black, and they black, and
yeah,
they
you
black,
have, and your
and
baby
they're
daddies
not
are
watered
black.
down. And
What
they're
I'm
not
saying
watered
is if
down,
we
but
keep
they're
mixing
still
the
lighter.
race, if we keep mixing the race, is what I'm saying. It's just diluting the black race, is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
as
but
far
I
as
don't think-
full
I
on,
don't
like you
think-
just want to,
Nah.
you just want to not be in agreement with this, but
I
it's the
can't
truth.
agree with it because my children are black and
You
black
have
and
black,
black.
but you have a black
And
baby
so-
daddy.
Yeah, but my kids are light. That's what I'm saying. So
Your
if you're
kids
talking
ain't that light.
when you talk about diluted, my kids are light. One
I'm
of
not
them is
talking
light,
about that. I'm
one
talking
of
about
them-
people
two
that
of
are
them
being
brown,
mixed.
but they're all lighter.
You're going
So are
around.
we talking
you're
about
going
their
around-
complexion, or
you're
are we
going
talking
around what
about
I'm
just
saying.
their?
I'm saying mixed. It's not full black.
So
I'm
you're
saying
just talking about multi-race, not their complexion.
no. I'm saying multi-race.
So I thought, okay, I'm clear now. Sorry guys, I thought we were talking about complexion. That's why I was like saying
No, light
he's still
skin,
black,
that don't mean shit. I'm saying it's just being diluted. Like, it's a lot of people having babies with mixed people. So,
Yeah.
like she said
Like I'm saying
earlier,
about people, yeah. some
It's the
people-
takeover though. That's why
Say
they
what
be
you
trying
said
to
earlier.
sterilize the black man.
Or about some people saying that they have, some females saying they have.
they want a baby with a light skin, just or
No,
a mixed.
or a mixed, or no, or even somebody outside their race, so that their kids will have good hair.
That's very common, and I hate that.
That is so stupid.
There's no such thing as good hair, bad hair. There's different grades of hair.
And it's different textures. Exactly.
So when y'all was out there teasing out here trying to make it big and everything else like ours, was our hair bad then?
Right.
When y'all blowing up your features to look like us, are we bad then? Like, this could go into a whole nother conversation. We're going to take this out of interracial dating in a minute because this is a sensitive topic for me.
Okay, so anyways, would you date, you already talked about you dating other people outside your race. Do you?
I did.
Are you kidding me?
What? This is our podcast.
Oh.
I'm saving the data.
Hey, phone check.
Dang, I'm just saving the data, black man. Get out my
Hey, shit, the next one was too. They do the same shit. They do the same shit.
I dated somebody from France, or he was from France, or he was from Europe. But like I said, like I've told you many times, like I really think it's me. Like I don't have no room for error. So as soon as somebody does one thing wrong, I write them off. So I mean, I know you said, you be telling me that I'm the problem, but my list is very short. So if you can't even meet these 4 things on my list, then I'm not compromising on nothing else. So I'm gonna work on me. So my issues.
Not racism, it's
now
more.
I do have a preference though.
Yeah.
I do. Like have a vision of a chocolate family dynamics, but that's just my preference.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close out. I just have one last question. What about the sex? Is the sex different between the black man and the Hispanic man?
I wouldn't know because
I was talking to her.
Oh well.
She's like, I ain't got that far now.
I never got that far.
She said she ain't got past the hug.
I never got to the hug. So I never got that far. Not that it would be a bad thing.
No, the sex? No, I would say it has more so to do with the person, not really the race. Because, I mean, our sexual relationship was good, Like, I mean, we were together for so many years, so you kind of get to, you know what a person likes, what they don't like, or whatnot.
Right.
So, like, we had a lot of fun sexually. I mean, we even, like, the day we broke up, we had sex twice. So
wow. I thought that was for like when you make up and shit, like not when you break up.
That's some interracial shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody having no breakup.
It wasn't. We had sex, in the morning, and then at night we broke up. So.
Yeah.
Had to hit that one last time, huh?
Yeah, but so we had a lot of fun. But I have a lot of fun with black men too. You know what I mean? But I've also had a really bad experience with a black man too. So I think it really just depends on the person.
Because like I said, I've had one experience outside my race and it wasn't bad. I actually, it was a good experience. So
yeah.
But okay, we'll go ahead and close out unless you have anything that you want to add before I close out.
Nope, I don't have anything that I want to add.
I apologize on
I'm
Samika's
sorry,
behalf.
y'all. Listen,
I apologize too on Samika's behalf.
Thank you.
That's what family do. Family have each other's back. And right now, Spotify is giving me a hard time, and I'm trying to make sure we don't lose the data. So I'm just trying to make sure it's safe.
Okay, got you. I got you, boo.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in.
So thank you so much. Oh, and I do have something else.
Okay.
Love who you love. Be with whoever you want.
Amen to that, for
have
sure.
Have a blind eye. Don't use the eyes when it comes to who you fall in love with.
Right. Don't worry about other people's opinions.
Right. Don't listen to what people have to say about it. Don't speak bad on what God has put into your life. But the only sense that you should use is your nose, because if it ain't smelling right, and I'm ending on that note.
Oh my God! Thank you to our guest Jayla for chatting with us. We enjoyed you.
Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
And Samika, go ahead and hit it. What do we do?
Yes, please follow us, subscribe, like YouTube. We gotta get our YouTube back.
Yes,
going.
YouTube. Yes. Follow.
IG,
Watch.
TikTok. Spotify. Anchor. Backyard. No.
Backyard.
The boogies, the clubs, the any kind of expos, any type of outdoor, anything. We are there.
We are there. We ask for your support.
Yes, please, and I won't walk out. I promise.
She ain't doing that shit no more, y'all.
I God, no, sorry.
All right. Well, on that note, good night. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Until next time.
Next
Not so
time.
reckless.
Now so reckless. Thank you, Jayla. Come back, Samika. Now so reckless.
Mouse so reckless.
Mouse so reckless.